Um, I'm Jeff Brown. Been with BBC Look North for 15 years now. Been on telly for about 20 years, so I'm hoping most people recognise me. Though you don't have to watch Look North every night, but it does help. I've got involved with Sunderland Carers just because I think it's a fantastic organisation. I'm hoping that I can give it a little bit of profile and just bring it to the attention of more people, not just so people know what it's about, but so they can get help themselves. Incredible figures that there are more than 30,000 carers registered in Sunderland, but only about 6,000 of them actually know about this centre and are engaged with this centre. I was a carer for my mum a couple of years ago when she had motor neurone disease. She had professional carers in, but as a family we were helping to look after her. And it was a tough time. It was a tough 18 months. And it would have been nice to know. I didn't know that this place existed, and it's caring for carers. It's giving them help on an emotional level, on a financial level possibly, but just being there, just supporting them at what is, I know from experience, a very difficult time. When my mum was diagnosed with motor neuron disease, the first thing you think of is, well, we've got to look after her, we've got to help her, and you don't really think of yourself as a carer. You just think, this is what I do, it's my family, so you just get on with it. For the first few months she was able to look after herself more or less, but it's a progressive disease, and it was something that we got more and more. She became more and more dependent on us, and I didn't think of myself as a carer. I just thought, I'm a son. I helped her, my wife helped her, my brother and his wife helped, and that was just what you did. So I think there's a lot of people out there who don't realise that they're carers and maybe wouldn't like to think of themselves as carers, but it's certainly not a stigma. I think it's something to be proud of, that you care for people, and to know that someone, an organisation like this, is caring for you. That's the sort of message I want to try and help to get out. It's the sort of thing I'd like to get on TV, obviously, but just by being a part of it and helping to promote the name of the carers and the centre here in Thompson Park, then I hope it can help a lot more people. I think the thing about caring is it's not just for the individuals as well. I think that the figures are something like around about half the number of people who leave work to look after someone in their family, to be a carer, never return to work. So that's a huge loss to the workforce. And for those people who are carers, I think it's important that employers know that there may be a reason why someone is maybe a bit more absent, or isn't quite as engaged at work as they could be. That's another message that we're trying to get out. And what carers do as well is they take a lot of the weight off the NHS. They do things that they keep people out of hospitals, and by giving their own time, I think that they're saving the economy an awful lot. I think that's something that people don't really realise. So we'd like businesses to recognise that. Schools as well. I think a lot of youngsters who are looking after either mums and dads or brothers and sisters, schools have got to know that that's happening, because that might be a reason why youngsters, not very attentive in lessons, or behaviour is not great, or maybe turning up late occasionally. And I think that's a message that we need to get out as well.